Hi everyone. Have you ever had days that if somebody asked you about them, asked you about that day, you just tell them it was a good, bad kind of day? It was one of those days where things went really wrong and really right at the same time, and where things that were initially bad ended up providing some insight. The story here goes that I was dealing with some things this morning and had gotten a little stressed out to start with. And then a fairly large business venture opened up and I had a chance to look at it and I was extremely excited. The press on it was wonderful, one of those things we all want to jump into. And then I got caught up on the cost and it really hung me up. It was, to be honest, way out of my league at the moment. And not out of where I want to be, indeed, and in fact not out of where I'm going, because the price wasn't unreasonable. It's just simply not in alignment with where I'm at the moment. I haven't manifested that far high. And so I got thinking about this, and of course the energies got spinning and I got all upset, and it was such a great venture and I was so excited about it initially that it was such a hard letdown. And it nearly brought me to tears. And, some people cry pretty easy. I'm actually not one of them. And for it to really choke me up was a big deal. And I had to stop and think. And I had to think about, where I was at. And no matter how much I wanted it, that I had to keep family first. That to have made that kind of move, regardless of how good it could be for the business, would jeopardize my family, because I would have had to have tapped out every credit card I own. Now, that's not saying much because I don't believe in maintaining a lot of credit cards. What I want to point out here, where this got interesting, was that two gals, both of whom I consider mentors of a sort, maybe not in the way that you mentor with somebody every day or that you work directly in somebody's line, but people that I look up to, people that have accomplished things that I'm setting out to do in some form or fashion, and people that are wonderful people from a genuine sense. And where this is important is both of these people, hearing the frustration today, hearing me being kind of upset, and hearing me needing that ear, even though I didn't say it, and even though I put my best face forward, and even though I really put on a good act, to be honest, because I was pretty tore up. Both of these gals that really have no reason to reach down to somebody like me who's just getting started, somebody who's just really launching, took some time today to show me they cared, to connect with me and let me know that even though there wasn't anything they could do about this situation, and that was perfectly all right, that at least they heard me. It still struck me deeply how much these two women cared, because the two women are women that are in this industry. And if you don't already know them, you really should. One of them is Miss Mari Smith, also known as the Pied Piper of Facebook. She has phenomenal Facebook training, and she also offers a wide variety of other dynamics in social media. And the other is a lady that I've recently had the opportunity to begin to get to know and work with, and that is Miss Jody Thompson, and also known to many of you as Jody Recommends on Twitter or on her website. And both of these ladies bring this strong, authentic, genuine, open-hearted, empathetic feel to what they do. There's no feel of pretense. There's no feel of fake. There's no feel of ego. They know they're good. They know what they do works well. They're not ashamed of what they do. They don't talk themselves down. They don't play themselves down. There's no need. But at the same time, even though they've both had quite a lot of success, they haven't forgotten what it's like to be struggling. They haven't forgotten what it's like to need an ear. They haven't forgotten how to connect with people. And that skill right there, that combination, is the key to success. You know, when you connect with a person like that, that what you're looking at is a result of those behaviors and is a result of that sense of genuine. And so I think that struck me today. It really struck me that these ladies had had great success and had maintained their genuine compassion and had maintained their real sense of still living in their heart. And so I think as we go forward, that it's important for all of us to remember that regardless of what status we reach, it's easy to say, don't get a big head, but it's something else to say, stay in your heart, stay in your feeling centers, stay empathic and stay intuitive, and live from your heart center, not always your head. And it's that kind of key that's going to launch all of us, you, me, and those that align themselves with that kind of behavior and those energies into a brilliant 2010. Thanks, everyone. You have a wonderful day.